5 from Dejection. O pure heart, O pure of heart, thou needest not ask of me what this strong music in the soul may be. So his heart, he thinks, has kind of a, I wouldn't say that something that he should turn to, um, but I think he feels that he's going to. Thou needest not ask of me. So this love of his, not it. Thou needest not ask of me the love of his in his heart for this strong music doesn't need to be asked for because it's already there, um, and in his poetry too, and in his soul, um, which is kind of where his well, it might be divided into this inner parts and its outer parts. What and wherein it doth exist, this light, this glory, this fair luminous mist. So the what and wherein it doth exist, to let things kind of like keep going, I would say, with the light and this glory that's coming to him. He's interested in keeping it as a continuity. Um, this fair, luminous mist that's sweet, and it's also kind of a realm of happiness. This beautiful and beauty-making power, which is what his poetry is turning out to be. He was an intellectual poet, and this is kind of a crisis lyric of his. Joy, virtuous lady, joy that ne'er was given, save to the pure and in their purest hour. So he's not saying things, he's thinking dirty things, and neither is the lady a dirty lady in one sense, because she's virtuous. I would say she has a kind of infant or improved kind of status um, in his mind. So, for instance, like he's kind of like resorting to his own mythology in his mind, I think, of his perfect times in the day. Life and life's effluence, cloud at once and shower, joy lady is the spirit and the power. So back to this is verses where he's getting a lot of his effect of the cause, which inspires him to write. His blessing, being a poet, and this close to weepingness, I would say, for joy even, and for his own intelligence, is what he kind of is sitting down doing when he's writing. Which wedding nature to us gives in dower, a new earth and a new heaven. So he's saying that his art of writing and being inspired by nature gives to him this gift of a kind of earliness, and also he feels still kind of like in one other way that he might be arriving, um, not too late, but I get this feeling that there's a sense of rush to um, understand the earth and this kind of hurt that he has based off of it. Undreamt of by the sensual and proud. Joy is the sweet voice, joy the luminous cloud. So pretty much his he's thinking of common people, I think, the sensual and the proud, the people that have intense experiences with it. For me, would be babies and other children. I think that it applies to him, and I wonder if he thinks that this is a just passage, where there's a kind of justice that's he's wanting to have enacted for his own sense of compensation. Um, uh, he's leaping, his thoughts leap out to these elements above him in the heavens, like the bright cloud. And for me, he's giving a lot with his verse. We in ourselves rejoice. So nature is not doing all the work. He has to write about rejoicing too, and there is a jubilee and originality to the way he's expressing this common sense. And thence flows all that charms or ear or sight, all melodies, the echoes of that voice, all colors a suffusion from that light. So he's letting things happen to him, and he's kind of in a educational way, learning by his what he hears and what he sees, and all these melodies of the echoes, the rills that he's seeing around him, which have a voice. These images, all colors a suffusion from that light. That all these elements help him see in his mind better, in order to say what he needs to say.